Good afternoon and welcome to Ted's Universe and happy 4th of July. It's very hot here in Albuquerque today. It's a little over 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, and I got some plants delivered today. I was surprised that FedEx would deliver on a Sunday and a holiday. However, I'm glad the plants didn't sit over the weekend. And so that said, let's talk about some of the plants that I got. This was a gift certificate that I got for my birthday in May from my daughter, and perfect gift as far as I'm concerned. I got to pick some plants for my garden. So the first one I want to talk about is Ruellia elegans. I forget what the name of the cultivar is. Oh, Raging Cajun. And it's got bright red flowers. I was really pleased to see that this one's in bloom, and can't wait to get it into the garden. I have another Ruellia simplex, the Mexican petunia, which wintered over last year, and it had its first bloom today. So that's a purple flowered Ruellia, and of course this one's a red flowered, which I love red, so that makes me very happy. This is another red flowered plant, and both of these I got because I plant for the hummingbirds. I don't put out hummingbird feeders anymore. It just seems that sugar water's not a great way to go, and so I have plenty of plants for the hummingbirds. There was just one here a minute ago. This is Salvia regla, native to, I believe, southern Texas and northern Mexico. The cultivar is Jame, I suspect you say it as in Spanish, Jame, or Jame, J-A-M-E, kind of odd name. But this is a shrubby salvia, and it does have red flowers, one of the sages, and it is attractive to hummingbirds. So this is going to go in my pollinator garden in the front. The next plant is Gloxinia, and I think it's Little Red, it's called. Gloxinia Little Red. Most of the Gloxinias are houseplants, and this one I bought because, as you can see, I have lots of shade here, and so this is going to go into my tropical style garden in the shade. And again, it also gets red flowers, so I assume that it will be attracted to hummingbirds. I'm not sure the country of origin for this, but anyway, it's interesting to have a hardy Gloxinia plant. Now, there was a note in the box that said at this time of year they cut back the bananas, the gingers, the cannas that they ship to fit in their boxes. And this is the red Abyssinian banana, Musa Morellii, or ventricosum, depending on the taxonomist. But it's the red Abyssinian banana. It gets quite large. It's just an ornamental banana. You can't eat the fruits. And actually it's not Musa, it's Enseti. It's not even in Musa anymore. It's Enseti ventricosum, or Enseti Morellii. That said, it's the red Abyssinian banana. It gets quite large and has very large reddish leaves and stems, so I'll be happy to see it. It looks like crap right now due to the shipping. Some of the leaves have wilted and shriveled up, but it'll come back. It's got a nice good pseudo stem, so I'm not at all disappointed in that. The same goes for this ginger. It's suffered a little bit in the shipping, but the gingers tend to offset, and it's got a nice little offset right here. This one looks probably like it may not do anything, but it's got another little offset here. So these two, if I get them planted very quickly, should do okay. Because obviously in these large pots, they have good root systems established already. All of these are winter hardy in our zone 7B climate here in Albuquerque, except for the Enseti Morellii. I'm not sure it's zone 8A. We are very borderline zone 7B, 8A. For the last 2 winters, we basically had an 8A winter. This past winter, we did go down to about 9 or 10 degrees Fahrenheit during the polar vortex had hit much of the country, particularly the west and midwestern states, where the temperatures just plunged. But again, that was in the middle of the winter, and many of my plants still made it through, which would be considered probably zone 8A, the Ruellia simplex, for example, the Musa bajou, which can take colder temperatures. Musa velutina survived. I can't remember it's not Musa. I can't remember the Latin name, the botanical name for the Chinese yellow banana, but it made it through just fine as well. So I'm hopeful that these things will survive in our area here. And we're right in the center of Albuquerque, so we're in the middle of a very large heat island, which I think also moderates the temperatures at our house. Hi, last but not least, I forgot this one. This is Salvia texana, or Texas sage. It was in front of the banana and the gingers, and it's been cut off kind of short. Anyway, this sage is native to West Texas, southern New Mexico, and northern Mexico. It is a drought-tolerant, blue-flowered native plant that will go into our pollinator garden in the front of our house, and where I have other sages as well. So that said, I have some planting to do, and I wait when it's this hot. I'll plant in the evenings and give the plants a little time to adjust, and sometimes I will cover them because we do have very intense sun here in this climate. It's very hot. So that said, this was, by the way, I like Plant Delights Nurseries. I've been buying from them for years, but this is not an endorsement, or paid endorsement rather. It is an endorsement, but not a paid endorsement of the nursery. I've always been pleased with the plants, how well they ship them, how large they are, and despite the fact that they are kind of pricey and the shipping is expensive, but you're paying for well-packed plants. I'd rather pay for a good quality plant and a little bit more expensive shipping than to buy from some of these cheap mail order nurseries where you get, plants that you're lucky that they survive. So anyway, have a good holiday, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.